Well, maybe a little bit of better news for some of us than that Badger game. We're dealing with a fairly nice Sunday afternoon. As you can see here, though, we will see a few rain showers along that western edge of the state as we continue into the afternoon. You can see a few sprinkles making their way closer to Eau Claire now, and that cloud cover also slowly moving in, thanks to that cold front off to our west. By noon, all of us are on the cloudier side. We could see a few light raindrops in Wausau and the Northwoods at that time, but I'm not really anticipating much. I think most of that will stay in the sky and not make it down to the ground. A different story, though, comes up as we continue our way into the afternoon. 3 p.m., things still staying cloudy but dry, but we do start to see a few more isolated raindrops on that western edge of the state, like I mentioned. And as we progress, looking closer to your dinner hour, we're going to start to see that rain slowly cover up some more ground. By the time that we get to your later overnight hours, a lot of us will be on the rainier side. As for this morning, though, well, we're still cloudy. Slowly, temperatures are increasing. 8 a.m., getting out of bed, we're looking at a temperature of 48 in Wausau, 51 in Eau Claire, 51 in Madison, and 53 in La Crosse. Transitioning just a few hours later, looking now at 1 p.m., you can see that cloudiness increasing for a lot of us. 60 in Wausau at that time, 63 in Eau Claire, and 65 for both Madison and La Crosse. Now, we're going to get a little bit above average in terms of temperatures, despite that cloud cover blocking out a lot of that sunshine. That's all thanks to these winds. These are coming up fairly strongly from the southeast throughout this afternoon, getting up to 15, maybe even 20 miles per hour closer to Eau Claire. So we're definitely looking at a breezier afternoon as well. Something to keep in mind if you're heading out for any fun fall activities. As we continue into those evening hours, looking now at 7 p.m., you can see that rain becoming a little bit more widespread in the western half of the state. 9 p.m., all of us seeing a few raindrops. Closer to Eau Claire, also looking at the chance for an isolated thunderstorm or two with some heavier rainfall totals. Midnight, you can see that rain becomes a lot less isolated and a lot more scattered. We're going to start to see those showers come together a little bit more, taking up some more space through those overnight hours. But by the time that we wake up tomorrow morning, majority of us are going to be nice and dry. Cloudy to start off the day, but clouds do decrease for a little bit of a brighter Monday afternoon. In terms of rainfall totals, all of us stay below 1/4 of an inch with some higher rain totals in northern Wisconsin, where we could see that better chance for a thunderstorm or two with some heavier rainfall. Of course, we could see some locally heavier totals as well, where we get that isolated heavier rainfall. 63 degrees is our high today in Wausau. Tomorrow, moving all the way up to 66. In Eau Claire, up to a high of 69 this afternoon. Nice and sunny for our Monday. So today a little bit on the rainier side. Tomorrow will be much drier in that northwestern corner of the state. 72 is our high today in La Crosse, getting up to that warmest temperature across Wisconsin today. And in Madison, we get up to 69. That rain chance moves in overnight as we drop down into those low 50s, and then come tomorrow, Madison area gets into the low 70s.